today.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Oh, man, it was a prep All-American in nearby Antioch. It's Najee Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 25 carries, 126 yards, and a trip to the end zone as well.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And Johnson going to have a Steelers first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This is intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Richardson. And his throw is incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
On third down, here's Richardson. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen, Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. They run on 1st down with Jackson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Play action. Now Richardson.
Looking deep downfield.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He's going to let it go again. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They run again with Harris. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The Niners at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Now a handoff running through the middle.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll drop the throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The Steelers taking over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Richardson to the air on 1st down.
Side here, and that's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st down, Richardson.
It's brought in by Harris. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Richardson now on 2nd down. A short one there to Freiermuth.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
And Richardson yet again.
He gets it complete to Harris. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10.
And the Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll run again with Harris. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And Dixon over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a give, right side. Hurst.
Down at the 25.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Richardson setting up the screen, Harris. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the air with Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down. Richardson out of the shotgun. Completes it to Dixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now it's Richardson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Richardson looking to throw this. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. On the give, this is Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Richardson.
Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
Richardson working from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Richardson operating from the gun. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They already had the nice lead on their way to a victory, but one final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the 4th quarter.
Let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score at will, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
One last shot for Richardson.
Short one here, complete to Dixon. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Niners, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.